Hello everyone, today is our day second of chapter Energy Sources. Students, in the previous video we have discussed the topics renewable and non-renewable sources of energy, solar energy and biogas. And objectives of today's topic are wind energy and hydro energy. So let's start with the first topic. Wind energy. The kinetic energy of wind is called wind energy. Since wind is moving air, therefore it possesses kinetic energy. Question is, what makes the wind blow? Students, a difference in air pressure is what causes the wind to blow. Since air above the land heats up more quickly than the air above the water, so warm air rises up and cold air comes on land to take place of the warm air. And this convection produces winds. Students, wind energy is used for flying of aeroplanes and electricity is also produced from wind energy by the machine windmill. Let's study about the windmill. Windmill is a machine that is operated by wind energy. It is simply a large fan which moves when wind blows over it. The blades of windmill are designed to create a pressure difference when wind strikes them. This pressure difference rotates the blades. A single windmill cannot produce electricity on large scale. Therefore, a number of windmills erected over a large area, known as wind energy farm. Let's discuss the advantages of wind energy. It is an important renewable energy available free of cost. It is clean and pollution-free source of energy. It is very useful in rural areas where other sources of energy are not available. Students, although wind energy has many advantages, but it has limitations also. First, a large area of land is needed for the establishment of a wind farm. Second limitation is wind farms require flat, vacant land free from forest. This is also a big disadvantage of wind energy. Next renewable source of energy is hydro energy. The kinetic energy possessed by the flowing water is called hydro energy. Friends, hydro means water. Hydro energy is also solar energy in another form. Solar energy is responsible for water cycle in nature. Water in oceans, lakes, rivers, etc. absorbs solar energy and then evaporates to form clouds. Then water in the clouds come back on the earth in the form of rain. Now let's discuss how is hydroelectricity generated. The electricity produced using the water is called hydroelectricity. It is produced in dams. They store a huge quantity of river water in a reservoir. These reservoirs are too large and have a great height. When they release water from such heights, the water falls with a great force that rotate big turbines, which in turn rotates the generator to generate electricity. Let's discuss the advantages of wind energy. First advantage is it is a clean and renewable energy source. Second advantage is it does not produce any environmental pollution. Let's discuss the limitations of wind energy. First limitation is the flowing water is not available everywhere. Second limitation is due to the construction of dams, aquatic animals are widely affected because they do not get sufficient nutrients. Students, this is all for today. Thank you.